opportunity, success, passion. Um, I am living in Ohio, Central Ohio, and I was before I was in Ohio, I was in West Virginia, little town of Princeton. Okay, that's kind of so little town of Princeton, and I am a uh, pretty much now in Central Ohio as a cashier at Kroger, or even a courtesy clerk, or jack of all trades, whichever you want to call it. Um, I am. I hey. So I am working there as a part time, and so I'm pretty happy. Uh, Opportunity comes and goes. In many ways, I would say opportunity is a way to say, um, what, what, hey, we're Rothker. I didn't know you are here. I actually didn't see it. I just waved it because I see that big white button. So, uh, opportunity is something that that's kind of given and kind of to perspective to look is many of we would say is a one door closed, another door open. But I also see opportunity is helping others in many ways, whether you gain something gain something at the time or gain something later. Um, uh, so Ed, I would like you to contribute to not just watch, kind of comment a little bit. So give me a question about opportunity. Um, I don't know if Cindy watching or not, but that's okay. So continue on opportunity. So many of the opportunity that I gained from is throughout my 9 year of helping others since I was adopted, and I am reaching my 9 year anniversary tomorrow as a 9 year met my parent, which that's big milestone. And if you had to say anything, um, so that's kind of cool. Um, the opportunities such as helping others without asking for something in return, that's out of the passion. That's out of the something that you can't ask no one else, because like the second that you're helping others, your mind is you're not thinking about money. You're not thinking about how you can get something out of it. You're thinking about something that's helping you in the long run. For example, when I'm helping somebody else to save money, well, guess what I learned from it? I learned something that when I need to save money, I have that what a knowledge of what wisdom and knowledge that I can do that. I can say, well, even if I don't know what I'm doing, I always can depend on. So when you help others, you can always expect a return helping back by unexpected way. And so there is a verse I used to really like. It's called basically iron sharps iron. So one man sharps another's. And when my life perspective looking that into that, it's something that it is very cool about that verse. I had no idea what verse that is, but if you do know, if you remember that verse, please leave a comment. It's iron sharps iron, so one man sharp another. Um, if you think about it, if we as a human just basically stay there by ourselves and in the lonely world, eventually we will be decayed. We will not succeed. We are not growing. We are not continue to live in the life that we were meant to be. So in that aspect, it is wonderful to have that verse of Bible verse, and so it is cool to have that. And the other opportunity that I'm a little bit off the topic, I know it, but another verse that I'm talking about is Proverb 19:20. Many of the men of the plan, but God is the one that's had the in control. That might be not exact, but you read New Living Translation, New NLT, New Living Translation. But it's those Bible verse, those word of speech, those word of advice that brought me who I am today. And just the thing about it is kind of cool. Yes, many of you guys might be like, well, why did you say, even if you're not a Christian, you can think at this. Even if you're not a Christian, you can think as Bible verse is something that help you grow, help you to understand. If you say I'm not a non-denominational, that's fine. But it's about the concept. It's about the idea that God has the plan for everyone. It's not about who you are today. It's not about who you are tomorrow. It's about who you are now. So that is opportunity. If you open your eyes to opportunity, you will seek for opportunity. Knock, the door shall open to you. Seek you shall find. So and many guys, you already know that it's very hard to put that into perspective. And I know that even as yesterday before I was making this video, it was a struggle for me to think about this. Is because when opportunity come, you ask for God. Say, God, is this opportunity is right for me? But at the same time, you cry let's just say you think about cry is kind of such a baby thing. All right, good that my thing is back. Sorry about that. I should have not answered, but got distracted. So opportunity come when you open your mind. I think I was talking about how when opportunity come, you ask for advice, you ask for prayer, you ask for guidance. That's what as human we do. We ask for guidance, we ask for forgiveness, and many times over that when we in a positive life, they call it when we live in a dream, we don't think about Christ, we don't think about how God had given us opportunity, and that is very true of many ways. And so I think it is very important to stay humble. And when you be humble for the little thing, God will provide you the big thing. And I honestly seen that over and over play in my life, and the people that I have interacted, people that I am passionate about, the people that I become friends with, and many times over that I am just overwhelmed with people that I surrounded, and the people that what do they say? The people of the group that you surround is the people that you become. If the people that you surround with people that's humble, that kind, that's always think others and not about them, that's always a good thing. So anyway, what I was going to say else is opportunity. Opportunity comes in many ways. Opportunity could come through your job, through your friendship, through your this isn't how you stay humble. How do I stay humble? Thanks for that question, Cindy. I know we talked a lot. How do I stay humble? In an honest way, that humble it's not easy. It's not very easy to be humble. In many ways that you might ask, what is humble? Humble, it could be means you do something for others, you do something to when somebody else struggle, you reach out your hands to give them advice, to give them knowledge of wisdom. Knowledge is something that you hope then will give you it give you a thing that that you can both benefit. It's just like a, what do they call it, a little titty top board thing that you know you kind of go up and down. You can't, you can sometimes even, and that's the best playing field that I can explain. To be humble is to help each other in needs, to help others when somebody else in need. And I think to also understand, to have a friend that is truly that invested. And believe it or not, and I don't want to say this on stream, but I think I might just do it. It's about the people. I'm gonna just kind of dress this way so I can twist my word a little bit. To stay humble is about accountability. To stay humble, to have friendship. To stay humble is to make people like I shall not mention name because I don't want to embarrass them. To have that accountability there, to like say when you messed up, you can get up and do it again. And many times over, and I'm just going to say many times over that I feel like I hate to say this, especially if you're on stream, that when I struggle, I really go to her or him, probably her, to ask for advice, and it's kind of hard to win. You know what? I shouldn't be hiding. I should just be honest. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this quick. So, what do they say? I'm kind of... Alright, you know what? Since you're here, I'm gonna just say, I hope others not watching, but if I do, that's, your life example. So, truly. So, how to still answer your question is how to stay humble. And since I really like to twist my word, I don't really want to mention name, but I have to, just because this is very important part of the story. Is we'll call her Mrs. C, Cindy. Is when I struggle, when I not being humble, I always have Cindy to call to ask for advice. Even for as long as we know each other, I always try to stay humble, and I always when I give advice to somebody, I can't reach you, but when I give advice to somebody, she's I'm not just giving advice to them opportunely. I actually helping myself to think, always remind myself. So let's say when that other person is down, doesn't have to be Cindy, doesn't have to be the person anybody. Remember, opportunity comes in many ways that God put in and you had no perspective in. So when that happens, is you share advice, you share your wisdom, you share your knowledge. Guess what? Your brain is moving to give off a positive influence and give off an energy that no other people can give you, and that is self-remembering, self-reflect is how can I be a better person? How can I be a person of motivation? How can I be person of passion? How can I be passion for others? How can I take my time to say, this person is more important than me. This person it's not about me. It's about helping others. Helping, when I in need, do I ask for help? Yes, I'd ask help, because there is a quote. It's very famous. It's iron sharps iron. So one man sharpens another. So if I always contribute, never contribute back, guess who's the one that's gonna, we're not doing the iron sharpen iron thing. We're not doing the, when the knife is dull, we are not sharpening it. How you sharpen a knife is you using a thing. You don't use nothing to sharpen knife, right? So you require other thing. So the other thing is you could think as human give you human advice. So if I continue to say I'm successful myself, I don't need nobody else, well, that's when you really, really don't see humbleness in your life. Don't see yourself, but to stay humble is to accountability, partner with others, and it's about the friendship. And many times over, my friend Cindy will tell me that I really want you to have a kids of your age to experience the thing that many other kids experience, such as to be the age of you are, and that's great. That's awesome. That's awesome that we had that opportunity. We had that common thing. But it for me is I want to hang out with people that's above me, that challenge me, that push me to a greater thing, and challenge me to a better, successful, and So I want to always will make that count, is have a friendship that matter, that count, that's always there for you, that's always be there for you. So I know that you being a smart comment about how you be humble when you know the answer, but I really like when you do that, and that gave me opportunity to share my wisdom and knowledge. So I'm gonna wave at somebody. John. Hey John, if you still there. Hey Taylor. Talking about many guys, we're talking about opportunity. In many ways, I am going to talk about opportunity in different perspective, just because I don't want to repeat. Opportunity also can relate the life that you have walked through, the life that you have been through. It's about the experience that you have been through. It's about the people in your life that had impacted you, that really, really, truly helped you out in many ways. If you think about it, it's the many whiles life walking through opportunity. So, for example, your opportunity might be because you have a friend that gave you the new job that you have. Your opportunity might be the neighbor that you just simply reach out to ask a question. That's opportunity. Your opportunity might be just go out and do something for the community, for the church. That is opportunity. Your opportunity might come different ways. And let's just say we are looking at a circle of looking at a object. The object is a, let's just say, Apple logo. Nah, that's not a good example. Let's just say we're looking at the money on the table. The money standing up. Well, everybody in each corner can see different perspective. I can see front of the money. You can see back the money. And then the person can, on the beside of the table, can see the corner of the money. And that is called contribute opportunity, because opportunity comes when you open your mind up to take other people's advice, to take other people's input. Because remember this, you can't see the whole 4 dimension. You can only see what's in front of you. So it's best to open your opportunity up, open your mindset up to say, okay, this is what opportunity comes when I take other people's advice, take other people's knowledge, and that's when opportunity comes, and that's great. So anyway, let's say 9:04. Okay. Pretty soon I had to end, but that's fine. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Let me just read that word for word. And God is hiding all of our opportunity. He's the one who bring opportunity. Yes, in many ways, and that is very true. And I really like the way that you put that. So yes, it's those things that I'm talking about, seeing 4-dimension angle, that you can't see what's behind you. The only person that can see is the other people. The other people you could think as God, your father, somebody that you look up to, that give you wisdom walk, give you the knowledge that you can't see for yourself. And for me, many of you know that it is true that God is hiding opportunity from you, just because that opportunity doesn't come easy. Opportunity doesn't come just because you ask. Opportunity doesn't come because it's I always tell people, I say opportunity come when you ready. When in many ways that when I do devotion with we haven't do that for a while, but when I do devotion with Cindy, anyway, I'll be right back. I don't know why that